I'm Penny Melville-Brown from Baking Blind. I don't see at all. I can't even tell whether it's light or dark. But I don't let anything stop me from getting the very best out of life, as you can see from all the videos of me cooking around the globe. Virginia Beach was the location for my second visit to America, and it was completely different from San Francisco. And I'm back in Wendy's fabulous kitchen. And we were cooking here just a little while ago for the Wren centenary lunch. But today we're doing something rather more simple. Completely different. So we're going to make wheaten bread to Wendy's special recipe. And what I've got in here is, what sort of flour was this again?
It's whole wheat flour.
Whole wheat?
Yes.
What's the difference between that and wholemeal?
It's very much a finer grind. A wholemeal flour is much more like a porridge almost, but that's a much more fine, it's almost like sand.
Do you know, there's makers of whole grain flour out there, you know, committing suicide, you say. It's not that.
No, there's a lot to be said for whole grain flour, but just in this particular recipe, it's whole wheat.
And then in here we've also got the salt and the baking powder or baking soda.
Yes.
And because we're being really lazy and not sieving it, I have to do this aerating business. So that's pulling it up, just trickling it through my fingers. Of course, it's mixing everything through. But tell me where this recipe came from.
Well, this is my Auntie Maureen's recipe. Auntie Maureen very sadly died just a couple of months ago, and we miss her terribly. We were over in Ireland for her funeral.
And we hope that we will do justice to her memory and her recipe.
I hope so.
And oh gosh, we are dicing with it tonight, aren't we? Have I aerated that enough?
I think you've aerated it more than enough, yes. Now I've got buttermilk, which I'm going to pour in a little bit at a time, and you stir.
And I stir madly.
Stir madly while I'm doing that.
Stirring. So I can't get buttermilk at home, so
I will make just a normal pint of proper full cream milk.
Yeah.
And I will put a little, a dollop. I'm one of those people who uses dollops rather than actual measurements.
Do you think it could be half a teaspoonful?
Little dollop of vinegar, white vinegar, and a good squirt, about half a lemon's worth of lemon juice into a pint of milk.
Yes.
And I leave it just on the side of the counter there for about 10 to 20 minutes.
Right.
And it does all start to go curdly and looks a bit weird, but
and then you put all of that curdliness in.
Yes, and it does work. It's a bit
claggy. And if I was just trying to describe it, it's like wet sand.
Wet sand, yeah, that's what I was thinking. And give it a good roll around. You don't need to punch it or anything like that. Just a good roll around. Fold it over on itself a few times till you're happy that. And you know yourself. You can feel the consistency when it's right.
Now that's feeling quite tight.
All right, that's good.
Is that what you
mind
think?
if I have
No,
a little
please
feel?
do, because feeling is what makes it all work. I'm just impressed that you wear your jewellery for making bread.
I wear my jewellery all the time. And
So
you've got it in a nice high dome shape.
Yeah.
So I've got my baking stone again with a little bit of flour already on it just to stop it from sticking.
Yeah.
And then I'll plonk it on that. Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can be.
I'll do it.
You can be the plonker.
Okay, so I'm the plonker. There we go. Plonked. And then what I do is get a sharp knife.
Yes.
Here's one I sharpened earlier.
Yes.
And I cut across.
Yes.
We like to call that in Ireland a little Irish blessing on the bread.
Yes, it just helps it rise, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
The bread went into the oven, and just 35 minutes later.
Okay. So now I think we're ready, Penny, with this bread.
It's pretty spot on time, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put it on my board because it's very, very hot.
And how does that look?
It looks really good. It looks nice and brown. It's risen really well.
May I have a feel?
Yes, but mind yourself because that's hot.
Oh, it has risen.
Yeah, it has risen.
Wow.
And if you want it, what I normally do is turn it over and give it a little knock on its bottom.
See if it's got a hollow bottom.
That's a hollow bottom.
That's a hollow bottom.
There we go.
And so you reckon that it actually needs to just sit for about 10 minutes?
Sit for about 10 minutes, because if you, like my husband, try and eat it straight out of the oven, which he often does, it will just fall to pieces and burn your mouth. If you're going to leave it till the next day, you have to have it as toast. Okay, here we go.
This is your wonderful smell. Amazing.
Crusty.
And you said this was the smell of Ireland, didn't you?
It does remind me of Ireland every time I look. I'm going to have to inhale it.
The simplest but a wonderful bread. And next time I'll show you the mushroom soup that Wendy made to go with it. There's more about my Virginia Beach adventures and all my wonderful world tour with Baking Blind on the YouTube channel and on Facebook. All the recipes are on my website www.bakingblind.com.